Hey everyone, Chip Rogers, Chief Partner Officer at Workspan, and gosh, Joerose, this is a fantastic event today, huh?
It's been good. It's been packed full of really helpful tips and tricks, I think, for members of the Microsoft partner ecosystem. In fact, I've learned a lot about what it takes to being a partner of Microsoft and all the tools and all the ways in which partners look to optimize their use of Microsoft's programs, incentives, and the opportunity in this era of AI.
Yeah, it is amazing, and Microsoft is leading in so many ways there. But okay, so I am so excited to be joined by Joerose Tharakan. And Joerose, you and I go way back.
That's true. We did one of these, 6 years ago now? So it's full circle. I guess we got to do it once every 6 years.
Every 6 years, that's right, at least. So yeah, 2018 we were at Sapphire.
Yeah.
Together. You were leading the Cognizant relationship for Microsoft, and we had an interview back then. So a lot of time since then.
Yeah, well, I'm still involved in the GSI partner ecosystem. I am now the chief of staff for the GSI business at Microsoft, part of Worldwide Global Partner Solutions.
So congratulations on the new role. It's very exciting, and you've been focused on Cognizant, now expanding to supporting all partners, and that's just a really tremendous opportunity, and congratulations.
Thank you. We spoke back then and was echoed many times today. There's something special about this partner ecosystem. Sometimes these things feel like a get together of alumni and friends, but it really is what connects everybody is the feeling that there is real accretive value to be unlocked from the power of partnerships. That I think Greg Sarafin said it really well, and he'll be with us again tomorrow when we do our session, of how partnering has become so core. It's not adjacent to revenue, it's kind of core to revenue, and those are the companies in the ecosystem that have really, really accelerated growth by making partnerships very central to, it's not just a channel, but it's really core to your revenue generation process.
I love that. He was talking about that this earlier today, and just like a seat at the table. Basically, you're as a partner leader, you're on par with all the other leadership team, and it's a way to grow revenue. It's very much tied to revenue. You're thinking about how you're going to build revenue together. Absolutely,
and we'll talk about this more tomorrow in terms of what we see as the opportunity for our services partners in this coming era, right? It's also increasingly getting more complicated. There are lots of decision vectors. There's lots of ways in which these opportunities present for partners of all different scale, sizes. It's not just the large GSIs, which tends to be the area I've predominantly worked in, but also looking at the breadth and depth of partners we see featured here today at Ultimate Partner Live.
Yeah, talk a little bit about the session that's coming up tomorrow. So you'll have Greg Sarafin, and you're going to be covering, talking about obviously, GSIs, near and dear to your heart, and how
I'm going to be facilitating a conversation between Stephen Boyle, who is Microsoft's global leader for GSI, ESI, and advisory partners, with Greg Sarafin, who you met today. And Greg in his role as a partner leader for the EY partnership, which has been one of our long-standing partnerships. In EY will speak a little bit about kind of what they've done in the last 10 years and where they are at this inflection point today. And Stephen will bring that full circle in terms of what that means to learn from EY's journey for services partners of all sizes.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So how about some of the sessions today? They've been really it's been a great day, great content. I love getting to meet everybody. We're sort of sort of a happy hour at this point, right?
Wrapping up. This is the more fun part of the evening, though it's been fun all day. I mean, honestly, for me, I felt like today I learned a lot about ISV channel, certainly the marketplace, that opportunity. I think Carve and Tackle spoke a lot about what they're seeing as buyers' preferences. We see that too. We see buyer preferences changing and shaping the way, the kind of tools, the kind of processes that need to be made available. So marketplace to me is really a very interesting opportunity in this era of AI. It is still predominantly very much SaaS solution led, but marketplace for services is kind of maybe the next advent. And as someone said, like the idea of how do we make these partnerships more efficient? Today we have a lot of people doing the business of partnership. It's come mainstream, but how do we make this efficient? What is the role AI plays in even the function and the business of partnerships, I think is going to be the exciting next decade ahead of us.
It really is. AI is all about partnerships, right? You can't. There are so many different layers and levels and capabilities with between LLMs and RAG and just all the pieces that need to come together. Plus, then the ultimate use cases. It's a partner play.
Yeah, and in fact, we're in the process of doing our AI tour. Every stop of the AI tour, you're hearing more announcements, and that will come to a head when we come up to Ignite, which is coming up in Chicago. So I hope everyone follows us along on this journey because there's some cool stuff coming.
Definitely, we'll be there, and it should be a great event. So, Joerose, maybe it's been fantastic. Thank you for sharing a little bit of time with us. I'd love to ask just if you would have any. You've been a partner leader for many years, working with partners through the ups and downs, the challenges, and some sticky situations. Anything that you've you've learned along the way that you would want to share with other partner leaders?
What would I say? I would just say, look, we're just as we saw personal computing democratized and we saw cloud democratizing AI, the opportunity here for AI to democratize data is boundless. Is boundless. I think this was reinforced many times today. I think the best advice I can give is be agile. Look around the corners of all the opportunities that this presents. I think whether you are a partner that is all 6 solution areas, whether you're a partner that has a distinct competitive advantage in one solution area, AI is actually opening all of those doors. It's not limiting, and in fact, like every aspect of what you do, whether you provide a service, whether you provide a solution, whether you provide a licensing vehicle, whether you provide tools like WorkSpan does for the business of partnership, AI is having an element. So I think my best advice for partners and partner managers on both sides is be agile, is look to the greater creative opportunity. What does the influx of AI mean in terms of innovation, in terms of efficiency, in terms of faster speed to market? I think analyzing this is that inflection point for all of us to do that homework and figure out what that competitive advantage is for each of our businesses.
Great advice, because I'm telling you, the speed of change has just been unbelievable. Right?
Yes, I think we're all running faster, and we need those co-pilots and those assistants to help us. But it's so much more than that. It's going to be so much more than that.
Joerose, thank you. Thank you for taking some time, and we'll go enjoy and have a good day tomorrow.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks everybody for joining, and we'll see you next time.